Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Parku sent me their 80 set of dual tip art markers to show on my channel. So let's take a look. They come in this nice plastic case, which is always nice to have a nice storage unit for the markers, right? And it does have the grid, the plastic grid in the bottom, so it holds them all nice and upright. And okay, and you do get a color chart to fill in, which is always nice. So you can just keep it right with your markers then. Of course, you know, I don't do that. I always got to create my own color chart, so I have just a blank one here that I set up for the Parku markers. So we're going to swatch these out. I apologize if you can hear the lawn mowing in the background. Let's see, let's put these over here. And we're going to go in my typical order of yellows and oranges and yeah, know the spiel. So let's zoom in and let's get swatching. So we'll start off with fluorescent yellow. So we have 1, 2, 3. Fluorescent, we'll just abbreviate yellow. So this is what they look like. I guess I should show you them. They are triangular in shape, and I like this shape. To me, it is the most comfortable shape of marker, even more so than just the rounds or the oval like Copic. I like the way these feel in my hand. It does say Parku art marker. It does show the broad tip at one end, the fine tip at the other. And it has these little knobbies on. So with them being triangular in color, they don't roll off your desk so easy. And with these little knobs, they're easier to take off the caps. So here we have our chisel tip. And then the other end would be your fine tip. Oh, and it's a nice long fine tip. So let's look at the pretty colors. So that is our fluorescent yellow. And let's see what's next. We have 49 pastel green. And the nice thing that these markers show, and a lot of our budget-friendly do this, you have a gray band on one end or the other. Typically, the gray band means the fine tip, but not always. There are some where the gray band is on the broad. Usually, it's the fine tip. All right, let's go with 33 melon yellow. I will leave a link down below in the description to these markers if you want to check them out yourself. We have 35 lemon yellow. These do seem nice and juicy. Oh, that's a pretty yellow. I like that. And we have 32 deep yellow. Which is not a deep yellow, it is a yellow orange. We do have a real pale one here, 134 raw silk that I missed. which is a really nice skin tone. Let's go on to the oranges. Yeah, okay, the other one's pink. 122 fluorescent orange. And that is definitely a fluorescent orange. We have 14 vermilion. And 22 French vermilion. And that one's lighter. So at least we have a nice orange. We don't have a lighter orange though, so let's go on to the reds. We'll take 11 carmine. Deep red. And we have 12 coral red. Not holding the chisel tip too well, am I? And number 3, rose red. Then we have a couple of darker reds. We have 5 cherry pink, but it looks like a red, so we're going to put it in here. Again, we can never go by the color on the cap, though, can we? Or even the color that they give us. So yeah, looks like a darker red. And then 2, which is old red, and I know this is a darker red from other sets. You may recognize some of these names and numbers. A lot of your budget-friendly sets kind of use the same colors and numbers. It's just each set may have different colors. They can kind of pick and choose which colors they want to put in their set. One moment. Okay, tickle in my throat. So we have 121 fluorescent coral red. Ooh, another coral, or another bright color. These would be they're so pretty on black background pictures. All right, we have fluorescent pink. We have some bright colors. That's a pretty pink. 88 purple gray. And 84 pastel violet. which of course is not violet and it's not pastel. Get these out of the way. And let's go on to the purples then, because I don't see any more pinks. Oh, here I missed a dark red. Number 1, wine red. So we'll just put it in here. Kind of thought it was a brown in there. Oh, it is actually really brownish, isn't it? All right, so yes, we'll go on to the purples. So we have 147 pale lilac, depending on how you pronounce it. Potato, right? What is under here? Something on my desk that I'm coloring over. It's driving me crazy. Okay. We have 138 light pink. Which looks to be on the purple side. I was wrong. It is more pink. 86 vivid reddish purple. Write this smell. That color I like. Oh, here's another pale one. 75 deep blue light. And what else do we have? We have 83 lavender. And I think this is the last purple. We have 82 light violet. Oh, that's my favorite. Okay, on to the blues. 182 frost blue. Nice sky blue. Let's go up here. And 76 sky blue. Didn't I just say that? Ooh, that's pretty too. And 66 baby blue. '65 ice blue. Do you ever wonder who named these? Let's see. We have 64 Indian blue. Oh, I like this one. It's pretty. Yes. We have a 70 royal blue. 72 Napoleon blue. I like that blue too. And I think the last in the blues, 69 Prussian blue. Okay, I think that's it. Some of these are kind of blue-green, so I'm just going to put them down with the greens. 166 Mignonette. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm assuming there are some silent letters going on in here. 174 Spring Dim Green. I'm definitely recognizing these names. Not all the sets include all the same colors, but and 59 Pale Green. .47 Grass Green. Another reason I like these kind of cases, when I go through the swatching and stuff, it's real easy for me to pick out the markers and not have them falling all over the place. So I can see which ones are green and so on. 44 Vivid Green. Nope, read that wrong, didn't I? 46. That's a pretty spring green. Let's go for this mint color. 58 Mint Green Light. And then 68 Turquoise Blue. Looked more green to me, so I was putting it down here. Definitely more green. Okay, dokie. Let's go with 55 Emerald Green. And 52 Deep Green. Nice dark green. I think we'll go to the blue greens and 57 Turquoise Green Light. I have to write this one little too. This one never fits in the box. Don't give it such long names. .53 Turquoise Green. So not the light, the regular. Oh, here's the blue I missed. 63 Cerulean Blue. That's another blue I really like. Both in marker and pencil. So pretty. And we have 62 Marine Blue. Boy, I am missing them. And 51 Dark Green. Now, when I went through the reds, I went right into the pinks and then the purples. I did not put in here there's a couple of ones that look sort of skin tone-ish. This one maybe not so much, but it's more on the pink side. 18 Peach, so we're just going to throw them in here. Yeah, definitely over with the pinks. 28 Fruit Pink. Let's see, any others I missed? Probably. We have a 24 Marigold, but it looks more like the earth tones, so. Sometimes I put this in with the greens. Sometimes it's more on the brown side, but we'll put it here. 41 Olive Green. Okay, so now the earth tones. 29 Barely Beige. Now sometimes I see this spelled as Barley Beige. Sometimes I see it as Barely Beige. But it's a very pretty color. 36 Cream. '24 Marigold. This is the one I wasn't sure where to put it. Oops, let's write it down. Yeah, definitely should be up by the oranges. All right. Let's go to page 2. And the dog's going crazy outside. Can you hear him? Her? 103 Potato Brown. Kyle, I gotta remember to write the names down. Love that color. '97 Rose Beige. Running out of room over here. 31 Dark Yellow. I have a tendency of putting this with the earth tones. Just because it, I don't know, looks to me like it belongs more there. 100 Walnut. I love that for a lighter brown. Boy, I see we have silver and gold in here. I don't remember ever seeing that before. 93 burnt orange. This is another one I like. $102 raw umber. Very similar. Let's see, we have 94 brick brown. Another one of my favorites. Between this one and terracotta, and I see they don't have terracotta in their set. It's so pretty though. This is gorgeous for hair. Let's do 42 bronze green. Again, I have a tendency of putting this with the earth tones, even though it definitely does have a green tone to it. It is a green brown. $99 bronze. Very dark brown. And I think the rest that are left are grays. Yes. So we have 92 chocolate. So a couple of nice dark browns. All right. I usually like going to the warm grays first because they do have the brown undertones. So we have warm gray. Do we have a 0 point? Yes. We have a 0.5. So we have warm gray 0.5. Then we have the warm gray 1. What other warm grays do we have? We have warm gray 4 and 7. So we have 4 and warm gray 7. And number 7. Okay, then I'll go to the cool grays. So we have a 0.5 in cool grays. Nope. We have 1, 4, 6, and 9. So we have cool gray 1. Cool gray 4, 6, 9. Shortcut here. So, number 1. Number 4. Number 6. And number 9. Then green grays. We have just 3 and 7. Yes. 3 and 7. And 7. Then the blue grays. We have 1, 5, and 7. Oh, and I've been spelling gray wrong. Oh no, just this one. You never know if it's AY or EY, right? 5 and 7. So, blue gray 1, which is definitely a blue gray. It's very pretty. 5 and 7. Now, curious to see what these are going to look like. We have silver and gold. Silver and gold. And then we have our black, our 120. So let's see what the silver looks like. Silver, gold. We have our 120, which is black. I'd be really shocked if these somehow were metallic. Oh my gosh, they are. Holy cow. I have never seen that before in a budget-friendly set. I really haven't. You don't even get that in your expensive sets. Wow. That is cool. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Can you see that on camera? Yes, very shiny metallic. That is neat. I love it. Wow. And then our standard 120 black. Wow. That addition of that silver and gold is awesome. Has anybody else ever seen a set with the metallics in that are actual metallics? I haven't. Okay, so let's take a look at Parkoo's selection of colors. Now we do have to keep in mind this is, you know, an 80 set. It's not like the big 168 set or something like that. But let's zoom back out. Okay, so these are the colors that we have. Maybe I gotta zoom out just a tad more. Okay, so we do have some nice yellows. This skin tone, yeah, not a lot in skin tones, but again, we typically don't get that in 80 sets. Would be nice. Don't really have a good orange at all. You know, we have the red orange, but not a nice orange. And so many times they give us all these reds, and some of them are very similar. It'd be nice to maybe put in a regular orange and a light orange, you know, something. And yeah, the pinks too were a little lacking, although I do have a few over here. So purple's pretty much your standard that we get in our budget friendly. Glad we have a light blue. So we do have a nice assortment of blues, not a very real dark blue, but again, pretty typical. And a very nice assortment of greens. And we do have our blue greens in here. But none of the greens, these two are a little similar. This one's a little bit darker, but all of them are pretty different. Then we get into the earth tones. Now cream isn't really a skin tone. It's too much on the orangey side, but and the barely beige is always pretty. But otherwise, nice assortment of browns. Again, these two are pretty similar. Dark yellow is maybe a hair darker than the walnut, but otherwise, yeah, nice assortment of browns. And then your typical assortment of grays with the 4 different types of grays. But then these awesome 2 metallics. And what's super nice is with this fine tip. If you wanted to add enhancements to any of your pictures, you have the fine tip on these metallic markers, the silver and the gold. So pretty. Wow, I love it. I love it. So there you have it. Again, this is the 80 set of Parku markers. I will link them down below in the description for you. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the swatching of these Parku markers. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a terrific day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.